Hey, good morning, good morning, everyone. Hey, how are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? This is Gregory Wiles coming live to you from Houston, Texas, with this inspirational morning talk. I'm gonna put it as a talk today and not the walk, because I'm not gonna get to walk till later on today. But so this is still my inspirational morning talk. For first-time listeners, I just come on in the mornings. Usually, it's be exercising when I'm doing this, but on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I just share with you guys what I'm inspired to talk about. Good morning, Jillian. Good morning. So I inspired what I'm inspired to talk about that day. I'll share with you guys, man. But it's a beautiful day here. It's a very beautiful day. We're on the cooler side, like late 60s, and this is not normal this time. We already heating up, right? But we in somewhere in the 60s, so that's nice temperature if you're living in Houston for this time of the year. But yes, man, yes, today I'm not gonna be long. Actually, I was the thing that I really wanted to say today, God said, nah, I want you to come on and say something else. So that tells me somebody waiting for hear this. Tessa Hunt, good morning. Good morning, cuz. How are you doing? How are you doing? This is one of the days when what I was already prepared to do, he said, you know what? Nah, I got something else I want you to say, and I don't need to be I don't need to be long with it. I don't need to be go too much in depth. Whoever this person is, they know themselves. And they're gonna get this message when they hear it, right? What I want to just talk about today is running in the direction of your fear, going in the direction of your fear. We did a lot on fear before. So like I said, I'm not going to go deep into this. I just, as a message, I trying to get somebody you want to get this message to, right? You say, run in the direction of your fear, going to the direction of your fear, right? I heard, I can give, let me read these scriptures first, and then I'm going to say a quick little story on this. So fear not, for Isaiah 41:10, famous. Like I said, I'm not going to deep. I can just remind whoever it is about these scriptures. Said Isaiah 41:10, said, fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. He said, I will strengthen you. I will help you. I'll uphold you the righteous right hand. And 2 Timothy 1:7, he said, for God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control, right? For God did not give us a spirit of fear, power, love, and self-control. And then Psalms 34:4, it said, I sought the Lord, and he answered me and delivered me from all my fears. So somebody got asked him to do something, but they're scared to do it. They're scared to do it. And he just wanted me to remind you, he said, Psalms 34:4, so I sought the Lord, and he answered me from all my fears. He's saying he did not give us a spirit of fear, and he's saying just fear not, do not be dismayed. He'll be with us, he can hold us, he can strengthen us, and all that, right? Good stuff, right? I just want to remind you of those scriptures. Something you got to do, but you're scared. And God saying, hey, go in the direction of the fear. Just the other day, I was listening to a guy, a random guy I click on, I was listening to, and he was talking about something about this, and it never leaves me this story. He's talking about, he said, some part where the lion, when the lions are hunting. This is one of the strategy the lions use when they're hunting. If they're trying to hunt a pack, deer or gazelle or whatever animals they're trying to hunt, right? They put the strong, healthy lions that can really hunt, the younger lions that can really hunt in the prime. They put them on one side, right? If they're on the field, wherever these animals are where they're trying to hunt. They put them on one side. And directly opposite to those young, healthy, strong lions who were in the prime, they put the older lions who's a little weak, who is not in their prime, a little past the prime, a couple of teeth out their mouth and everything. They're weak. They really can't hunt. They don't have the strength now to go and bring down one of those animals. So, but they're going to put them directly opposite where those young, strong lions are. And all their job is to do is just to roar as loud as they can. To roar as loud as they can. So what those animals do when they hear the roar, right? Then those lions gonna eat me. So they run directly opposite, away from that roar. And who's waiting for them there when they run opposite to the fear? They hear the roaring coming here, and they want to run directly opposite, away from that roar, right? And what they're running into? They're running into the young, strong lions who is going to eat them. So, but if you go into the direction of your fear, if you're going to the fear now and not running away from it, you're going into those toothless, weak lions that you can overpower, right? But when you're running away, that's what the enemy knows, right? He wants to get you running in the opposite direction of your fear because he know he got the young, long, strong lions there waiting to gobble you up, right? So whatever it is you got to do, don't let fear stop you from doing it. Don't let fear stop you from doing it. Just remember all these promises with God. Fear is not from him, right? Fear is not from him. So if you're running away from your fear, right, you're running away from him. He's saying you're running away from him because I saying I got you. Don't be dismayed. He said, I'm your God. I will strengthen you and help you, and I'll uphold you with your righteous right hand, right? So I just want to remind somebody this morning here, man. Run in the direction of your fear. Don't run in the opposite direction. So whatever it is you ask him to do, you go ahead and do it. Let me get this quick little story of Elijah here. And if he didn't, listen, right? So this is Elijah. This is 1 Kings 17. 1 Kings 17, right? I'm going to read this when Elijah was fed by the ravens, right? Here we go on. So this is when the wicked king Ahab took over, and God tell Elijah to tell Ahab this. He said, now Elijah, who was from Tishbite, the Gilead, told King Ahab, as surely as the Lord, the God of Israel, live, the Lord I serve, there will be no dew or rain during the next few years until I give the word. Ahab was wicked king. Remember, he'd married to Jezebel. He was so wicked, right? To wash men out of gods and provoke God. So God said, you know what? I can bring a drought on the land. Just Elijah, go ahead, tell Ahab this is what he's going to do, right? But then here we advise Elijah. Then the Lord said to Elijah, go to the east and hide by Kerith Brook, near where it enters the Jordan River. That's another river, right? He said, drink from the brook and eat what the ravens bring you. Eat what the ravens bring you, for I'll command them to bring you food, right? Just imagine this. God, you telling me, okay, you're telling me, drink from the brook, drink water from the brook river. That's fine. That's not a problem. I see the big river right there I could drink. But you're telling me I need to put my faith in some birds? You're telling me you command the birds to bring food for me, these ravens to bring food for me? I must depend on them. So what if they get killed, God? What if some hunter shoot them down? What if? And you get to fear, right? You get afraid. But God said, I command those birds to bring food for you. But what you got to hold on, it's not the birds. It's God who's going to supply the food. He can just use the birds as a carrier. It's just like you use UPS. You use all these different delivery service, all these people. It's not the carrier who bringing it, is the package was important, right? It's not the carrier, it's the package. So just imagine if Elijah was scared and said, God, you want me to put my trust in just your word, saying that you're going to supply for me, you're going to provide for me, seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness and all these things. You just want me to put my faith in that, God? God saying, yeah, I those birds going to bring food for you. Don't worry. It's not about the birds. It's listening to my voice. It's listening to me. It's not about the birds. See, we get tied up about the birds, but it's not about the birds, right? Then the Lord said to Elijah, go to the east and hide there, right? So Elijah did as the Lord told him and camped beside Kerith Brook, east of the Jordan. The ravens brought him bread and meat each morning and evening. Let me read that again. The ravens brought him bread and meat each morning and evening, and he drank from the brook. So you see, God tell him go, and the birds can bring food for him. The birds brought the food for him. So what I'm telling you, God might ask you to do something right now, like this, like crazy like this. And you saying, God, I'm not sure if this is you. I'm not sure, God. I'm not sure. You telling me some birds. That thing we asked you to do can sound as absurd as this. God, you telling me to go and do this. How am I going to live? I don't have the resources. I don't have the education. I don't have the gift. I know what he's saying. Hey. You need to just listen to me. You need to just listen to me. I don't have this, God. I don't have that. I don't have this to do what you asked me to do. He's saying, but if I ask you to do it, man, I saying I got you. You got everything you need to do it if I ask you to do it, because it's me. You're depending on me. You got to listen to my voice. It's just like Elijah here, right? Elijah had to do nothing but just listen to what God tell him to do. Listen. Don't get scared. It might sound crazy. Some birds bringing food for you. Hey, but he's saying it's not about the birds. It's about me. You're listening to me, listening to my voice. So if I ask you to do what I ask you to do right now, I'm talking to you wherever you are. He's telling you to do something. It might sound crazy to you. Pamela Jefferson, Tracy Hammer, good morning, good morning. That thing he's asking you to do is going to sound crazy. It's going to sound scary. But you go and do it just like the lions in the example we use. You go into the direction of the fear. Don't run away from it, because that's what the enemy wants you to take you away. Run away from it. And that's when you're going into trouble. So you, whoever you are right now, whatever he's asking you to do, it's going to sound scary. It needs to sound scary because he wants you to depend on him. He wants you to depend on him to get it done, and not thinking it's on your own strength. So you go, you're going to hear this message. You're going to know when it's for you, because it's not going to leave you. You're going to go tonight thinking about it. You're going to be tomorrow thinking about it. Next week, it's going to be on your heart. You're going to know this message for you. What he asks you to do, go ahead and do it. It can sound scary. It's going to sound impossible. You're going to be questioning yourself that you don't have this, you don't have that, you can't do this, and all the doubt is going to come up. But just remember when he tell Elijah, go, I can bring the ravens to bring food for you. And then you read on to the next scripture. As crazy as it sounds, some birds going to bring food for you. The birds never missed a beat to bring him the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he was well fed. All right? So same thing, he's going to take care of you. It's not about the birds. It's about listening to him and following what he say. And he is going to do what he promised you to do. He's going to take care of you through the journey, whatever it is he asks you to do. I have no clue what it is. But he's going to take care of you through the process. You may not see a way, but he is the way. He is the way. You don't have to see the way. He is the way. Once you listen to his voice and do what he asks you to do, that's the way right there. All right, guys? Whoever it is, go ahead and do what he asks you to do, guys. I'll leave that there. Have a great, great weekend. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk again on Monday. Okay, then. Goodbye.